Так, begin the game. Все, начинаем. Да, аудио включено, my friend. Да, окей. Управление.
Hi there. Thank you very much for playing the Beginner's Guide. My name is Davey Reedon. I wrote the Stanley Parable, and while that game tells a pretty absurd story...
Так, а тут есть типа сабы, например? Subtitles. Субтайтлсов, походу, нету. Один за рублей 10, другой за 59. Ну, нормально, блядь, нормально.
Today,
Фармишь.
I'm going to tell you about a series of events that happened between 2008 and 2011. We're going to look at the games made by a friend of mine named Coda. Now, these games mean a lot to me. I met Coda in early 2009 at a time when I was really struggling with some personal stuff, and his work pointed me in a very powerful direction. I found it to be a good reference point for the kinds of creative works that I wanted to make.
Не факт, что нафармишь
just to
еще
start
чуть-чуть.
you off, this is, I think, the first game he ever made.
О,
It's
бля, сенса. Сенса, my friend.
a level for Counter-Strike.
Сенса.
You can walk around here, by the way. And mostly it's just Coda learning the basics of building a 3D environment. But what I like is that even though he starts from the simple aesthetic of a desert town, he then scatters these colorful abstract blobs and impossible floating crates around the level. And of course, it destroys the illusion that this actually is a desert town, and instead this level becomes a kind of calling card from its creator. It's like a reminder that this video game was constructed by a real person. And it kind of makes you wonder, what was going through his head as he was building this? This is what I like about all of Coda's games. I mean, not that they're all fascinating as games, but that they are all going to give us access to their creator. I want us to see past the games themselves. I want to get to know who this human being really is. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. So, it's too...
Все-таки с этим, блядь, где там управление-то? На Ctrl угадали вы, ладно. Игра про то, как чувак создавал игры маленькие. Типа от его друга. Просто интересно пройти. Ой, джамп. Так, так.
2008, Coda starts making these games, and he never releases any of them. He doesn't put them onto the internet, he just makes them and then immediately abandons them, and they sit on his computer forever.
Просто он рассказывает про типа, который типа создавал игры и ничего с ними не делал. Ничего с графоном, это, блин, 2008 года карта чувак сделал. Ну так он для КС карту делал, это типа первая его карта была. Вот потом он после этого начал типа игры делать, вот чувак рассказывает.
He really understood this image of himself as a recluse. At one point he jokingly renamed his computer's recycling bin to Important Games Folder. So, you know, this was just how he worked. He tended to crank them out one after the other without even really pausing to try to understand what he had just made, until suddenly one day, he just stopped. In 2011, that was it. He made his last game, and then he hasn't made another one since. And that's why I've taken this opportunity to gather all of his work together, is because I find his games powerful and interesting, and I'd like this collection to reach him, to maybe encourage him to start creating again. And if the people like you who play this also happen to find his work interesting, then I'm sure it'll just send that much stronger of a message of encouragement to Coda. So thanks for joining me on this. If you have a particular interpretation that I haven't mentioned here, or if you just need to get in touch, you can email me at daveyWreden@gmail.com. Okay, that's about it for introduction. Let's take a look at Coda's first proper game. As each game is loading, I'll show you the date that it was completed. This first one was made in November 2008.
О.
Warning. Whisper machine active. Shift destruction imminent.
This game is called Escape from Whisper, and it's one of the more generic games you'll see from Coda.
Security call breached. Hostile alien life form inbound.
Так, куда
It
идти-то?
kinda looks like this game was abandoned mid-development. For instance, you have this gun, which you'd think would indicate that there are supposed to be monsters or enemies somewhere, but then clearly there are no enemies anywhere.
Просто чувак игры
You
делал.
can't even reload the gun when you run out of bullets. But ultimately, we don't really know. Maybe Coda thought that actually it was complete the way that it is. And I think that we should talk about his games for what they are, rather than for what they're not.
Enemy force neutralized.
О,
Begin
о.
initiative activation.
I love how you can see the bottom of the universe from this room.
Просто, короче, смотри, суть в чем. Вот у этого типа, который рассказывает, был друг, который делал игры, и он забросил в 2011 году делать игры. И он собрал всю эту коллекцию игр, которые он делал, чтобы выкинуть ее в массы, потому что тот чувак, который делал игры, ему типа похер было, он их делал и на свалку выкидывал, типа ему насрать на них было. И вот он хочет эти игры типа в массы до людей донести, то есть это в Steam вот этот вот пак весь есть. Вот это вот типа игра одна большая, это по сути много игр маленьких, которые делал чувак. И вот он хочет их вынести в массы, чтобы того чувака, который делал игры, Кода его зовут, чтобы он, ну, чтобы побудить его снова делать игры. То есть вот в чем суть. То есть это все маленькие игры, которые создавал вот этот вот Кода чувак.
Apparently, this space station has a labyrinth on it. Sure, I don't know. There's really no reason for it that I've ever been able to discern, so in the interest of time, I'm just gonna skip you on past it.
Он меня пропустил через лабиринт, типа сократил.
Okay, this is the part that's interesting. The game has this narrative about the whisper machine and how it has to be turned off, and then you get to the engine room.
Арго говно.
Hey, you there, in the engine room. You could save us all.
Это
That beam is powering
кастрированная арма же, нет? Арма третья кастрированная.
the whisper machine. We could disrupt it by introducing a great enough heat signature. If your body could stop the beam. It's so much to ask, but for all of our lives, would you do it? Could you give yourself?
Ну, не знаю, может интересно будет. Меня как комп потянет. Типа мне как-то не особо вкатило. У меня просто нормальная арма 3 есть, но как бы, типа, нахуя мне в это арго играть обрезанное.
What you just experienced, stepping into the beam and then dying, is probably what Coda had initially intended when he was developing this level. But when he first compiles and plays it, something goes wrong. There's a bug somewhere. And this is what happens instead.
Ну, я в нее пару часиков, короче, побегал с другом,
The beam
попробовали.
causes you to start floating. And this is an important moment for him. Because yes, this is technically a glitch, but Coda identifies something human about it, like how small it makes you feel in the face of this larger chaotic system. Or this floating could be the afterlife, a peaceful place, juxtaposed against all of the hysteria that you've just had to traverse. I don't even know. I have no idea what he was thinking, but what's clear is that after making this, something lodges itself in his brain. He wants to do more of these really weird and experimental designs. So he stops work on this and moves on to a stream of tiny little games that go in all sorts of directions. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first game he made after leaving this one behind.
Так, следующая игра. The past was behind her. Ага.
Yep. In this game, you can only walk backwards.
Здесь только задом в этой игре ходить можно. Ни в сторону, никакие кнопки не работают, только задом.
So it's a short and relatively minimalist experiment combining motion and narrative. It is less advanced than the previous game, but actually it seems to be more focused, more complete. Code is trying to give it a unique voice rather than simply basing it on a pre-existing trope.
Что написано?
It's a short little thought, it says what it wants to say, and then it ends. Didn't need anything more than that. Which to me is why it works, because it gets out quick. Okay, next one. And that's it. Okay, the meaning of this game won't be clear just yet. Please be patient with me for a few more games, and I promise you'll see what makes it interesting. Oftentimes, Coda would put bizarre titles like this one at the start of his games.
Okay.
I wish I'd known him at the time that he was making these early games. He would really only talk to me about his work as he was making it. Once he stopped work on a game, like, that was it. It was dead to him. And I don't agree with that at all, but what are you gonna do?
Sure.
Once you've been slowed to an absolute crawl, the door at the top of the stairs opens. So why, if Coda's not showing these games to anyone, why bother opening the door at all? Well, to show you, I'm modifying the game here so that when you press enter, it'll bring you back up to full speed so you can enter the door for yourself. A room that's warm and nice and filled with little ideas for games. Coda would often tell me that he didn't mind if people thought of him as cold or distant. He said that he knew that he was actually a vibrant and compassionate person, but that it takes time to really see that. It can be a very slow climb to get there. Well, this is new for Coda. It's an actual puzzle. Go ahead and see if you can solve it. Don't forget that solution, because we're going to see this puzzle again soon. We're gonna see it a lot. So that seems to be it, right? You walk down a corridor, you solve a puzzle, you get to the end. Simple enough. All right, now I'm going to modify the game again so that when you press enter, it'll remove all of the walls from this room.
Ёб твою мать.
How about that? There was more to it than we had any way of knowing. I actually find it funny that this game comes after the Stairs game, since they essentially convey the opposite idea. So, in the Stairs game, a dull exterior concealed a rich interior. And then, in this level, a dull interior hides this fantastic outer world. Either way, I think that the point is the same, is that most of the time you don't get to know what you're missing, or even that you're missing anything. That's not your role as a player. So if your role here is not to understand, then what is it? Aha! So, this, combined with the entering game from earlier, tells us that Coda believes his games are connected somehow. It could even be that the Stairs game and the puzzle game are literally connected in between this and the entering game. There's a bigger picture that all of his games are meant to play a role in, some larger meaning that we won't be able to grasp until we've seen all of them. And once we have, we can step back and start to understand what exactly that bigger picture is. Let's talk about video game development for a second. Every video game runs on what's called an engine, which...
Так, погодь. А можем мне графоник по пич завести? Или это максимум?
Determines what the game can and cannot do. So in other words, the engine is a set of tools for game development. To make all of these games, Coda is using an engine called Source. Like all engines, Source has certain things that it does well, and it has certain things that it does poorly. One of the things that it does very well is boxy linear corridors. That's why so many of Coda's games are set in these large, flat, empty rooms, is just because he's working with what the engine does well. The tools available to the creator shape what kinds of creative work they're going to end up making. You might consider paying attention to the architecture in Coda's games to notice how they seem to stem from an engine that's very good at producing linear, boxy corridors.
Упс. Ну, это, конечно, интересно, блядь. И вот я спустился.
This prison, funny enough, in Coda's original design, the doors stayed shut for a full hour before letting you go. If you don't mind, I think we're gonna skip that. This is something that he and I used to argue about a lot. You know, whether a game ought to actually be playable, whether it means anything if no one can get through it. And I would always defend that, you know, all this work goes into the game, why not make it playable and accessible? And so we just got into heated arguments over it, and there was one time that after one of these conversations, he went home, and a day or two later, he sent me a zip file entitled Playable Games that was
Yeah, that's true.
full of hundreds of individual games, each of which was just an empty box that you walked around in and nothing else. Believe me, I played every single one of those just to find out if there was like
I'm gonna complete the set of games. It's kinda interesting.
It's the puzzle again, with the exact same solution as the last time. There's still no clear
I mean, the set of games, just the games made by Coda. It's only the beginning, so it's yeah, in this game.
indication of what makes this puzzle so special that Coda is going to return to it over and over. But I promise I'll share with you my interpretation very shortly.
I mean, kinda cool ceiling. I love the Coda's designs, the interiors.
Here, Coda begins using a kind of dialogue system that he fashioned out of the engine's chat capabilities. Use the 1, 2, 3 buttons on your keyboard to respond.
Okay, you wanna tell me? So that's the one above, and there. What's important? Do you have any thoughts about the first switches? Hello, my friends. I used to be Coda. That's kind of interesting. Is there anything you can prove it with? What do you mean by you used to be Coda? I mean, like you've developed the games or whatever. Yeah, little bit thing I'm going here. I don't remember, but I can't. Trust me, I want to go there. Just insights into the game. Okay. Nothing hard. I had other people make them in exchange for Photoshop pictures. Oh, the door's opened. What? Is it cycled? Lots of money in online mafia game. What? Photoshop pictures of what? They asked. That is interesting, man. Mafia game.
And so we make one last descent down to the final floor of the level.
Where are you from, bro? Yup. So this level, this game is kind of, it's the biggest than the others. It would do Photoshop pictures, profile pictures in the
It's
game.
a lamppost. Okay, I can't tell you quite why, but for some reason
I have some friends from
Coda
Netherlands.
fixates on this lamppost. It's going to appear at the end of
Kinda
every
nice
single
country.
one of his games.
I would
from
like to
here
go
on
to
out.
Amsterdam someday.
I'll tell you what I think. I think that up to this point, you know, he's been making really strange and abstract games with no clear purpose, and maybe you can only float around in that headspace for so long. Because now he wants something to hold on to. He wants a reference point. He wants the work to be leading to something. He wants a destination, which is what this lamppost is. It's a destination. We're going to see it in the work as well. His games are just going to become a lot more cohesive, a lot more fully developed, with more of a clear idea behind them. And as we go, that idea will get clearer and clearer and clearer.
There were supposed to be levels. Oh, okay. But anyways, this is the longest from the beginning until now. Lamppost. The loading zone. You just put the lamppost there. You walk around, you can leave notes. Also led by other players.
So first off, I'm sure you can deduce this, but this game is not connected to the internet. All of the notes that you're going to see have been written by Coda. This was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him, at a weekend game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up. I saw him working on this very level, and it was just so different from anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was like, I have to be friends with this person. In retrospect, I think I was probably a bit too pushy, trying to get his attention. I was over-enthusiastic. But he was very gracious about it and very patient with me.
That's nice, bro.
And I
If
cooled
you really
off
did.
eventually. Oh, feel free to skip over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is going to happen if you read all of them.
It's nice because
Either way, to me they convey a sense.
it's nice because it was written on the April 2009, and now it's kind of 9 years later. If you really is the person who wrote this shit,
I see
I
this
mean not the
person
shit, but who wrote this, so it's kind of interesting. Try the one down there.
is filled with thoughts and feelings and beliefs and has no way to express them except as scattered and unheard voices.
When I
in a
do read
game
this,
that wasn't
the
meant to
light
be
goes
played.
off. So it's like I read it and then it's not shiny anymore.
But it's ironic, isn't it? That in playing this game and seeing how alone Coda often felt, that we get to know him better and actually kind of connect with him. And I have to be honest with you,
There's
this
a
idea
lot
is
of them.
really seductive to me. That I could just play someone's game and see the voices in their head and get to know them better and have
Pretty sure.
less of the messy in-person socializing. I could just get to know you through your work.
Open Sesame.
I think this is why I always liked Coda's games so much, is because it felt like they let me have that connection. I felt as though he was
Sounds so
inviting me
quiz.
personally
I hate
into
people
his
because
world,
of the ancient feeling.
and then I feel less lonely too.
Ooh, there's a lot of them. A lot of them. Yeah, don't bother. That's where I get off. Alright, let's continue. Does it jump together? No. I like the sound design of this game. Sounds are so good. Yeah, I know, because of the collisions. Yeah. It's, I've noticed it at the beginning. So it's just the thoughts. Like, hey bro, let's open the door, or let's jump here. Whatever it is. Maybe I'll feel real someday. Yeah bro, sure. I'm here now. Me too. We're all here now, yeah. I beat the game? No, it's not finished yet.
At the end of this level, we're going to see the puzzle again. And here, I'll tell you what I think the puzzle means. Each of these games represents an idea that was on Coda's mind at the time that he was making it. And the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one.
The voices. I can hear
In
the
each of his
voices.
games, after exploring a theme that, he might find difficult, Coda can then place this puzzle that he knows has a reliable solution, he understands exactly how it works, and so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on.
Help. Help. It's like you can feel
Because there's
you can
this
feel
dark area
smarter.
between the doors, a space between spaces. Before you move on, you get to pause. Just for a moment, a few seconds to reflect on and let go of the events that led you here. To step back and connect the pieces together. To grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
How do I leave the notes? Hey, actually, how do I leave the notes? Oh, that was so loudy. Are you there? Something. Hey, bro, do you hear me? Yes, yes, yes. I'm speaking. I'm speaking. May, June. Oh. 4 stars dice too.
Okay, this one is tough. It's gonna kind of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
Sorry about what, bro? Form stars die too. Right. Oh, door. I kinda like these designs. It actually looks cool. Pretty sick. Prison games. Do you have to worry about prison games? Alright, I know where I am right now.
See, like, this is it. The whole game. And there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a hallway. Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture. And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's gonna start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else.
I have made him Prison Break game. Try to listen once.
Okay, cool. Here's version 2.
The Dave is the narrator of this game, right? Version 2, okay. Well, where's everything? Refrigerator, for giant hole in the ground. No, I don't want the hole in the ground. TV, yes. Да я пока прохожу, Никитосик. Мне пока вроде нормально. Хочу закончить игру, не люблю бросать. Она тем более короткая. Let's put a hit picture on the horse. I'd really go and push a machine. And stove line up the wall. Yes, this place. It doesn't matter what I choose. It's just loading everywhere. It doesn't matter what I choose. It's just loading by itself. Oh, he's not? Who are you? Pretty sure none of my choices are making any difference. That's it. So that's what I'm thinking. Alright. Can always get what you want.
There's
yeah,
a
that's
bit more
true.
to this one, but still it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
It looks like IKEA or something. Like
So
furniture
okay, he throws
shop.
it out and starts over. This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
Hello, please walk forward. What if I don't want? Okay, I'm not able to go backwards. Or left. Or right. It forces me to go. It forces me to go there. Alright. This guy will enable you to escape an prison environment. They removed the wall though. Yeah, he made some, I don't know how to say it, but some corrections to the game, like to feel the atmosphere or the idea, the original idea. Just click on this table. Well, what if I don't want? What if I want to click on this? It's not working. Alright. This one's where he listened. Good, go over photo frame and click to turn it slightly. Now turn the floor lamp off. On the left side sofa, move it over a little. Okay. Finally. Touch the shelves. What is shelves? I've played Stanley Parable. The game is interesting. Holy fuck. It's so... Oh, I do love the feeling when my mind is screwed. It gives some, I don't know, interesting feelings, and I kind of love them. Work. Don't want a problem. That's it. In a real prison, the escape now open. Trying to start taking back my prison. Alright. It's like I'm solving the instruction and then go out. Alright. Seems fair. Seems fair to me. We're
And
back.
of course, now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape. Here's a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the outside is the inside. Let me just blink you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen of them. Personally, I think it's awful to watch this, to see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on?
I like this concept.
But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop, that particular mechanism of defense against yourself. Without it, you just spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going, and then he hits on something. And he likes it. And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons. This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
Let's put all the control sometimes. This is so loud. This is so quiet. So quiet. Alright, I'm just leading to the light. The light and the end of the tunnel. I'm just going there. You wanna make games for me? I would like to go into game development. It's kind of my dream. Hello, who is this? It's me. You're me? You're trapped in the prison too. Yeah, well, the French ways. Let's get
It's a
started.
conversation. And so this is what Coda wants, is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind, and to get some good advice from someone who knows. But the irony is that even in this scenario, you're still talking to yourself. You know, all of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
I don't know. I mean, I want to make game developments in the community of game developers, not like solo. I want to be the part of the big team, developing something cool. Actually, I'm already forgetting being in the prison was like very good. Which kind of advice? Is there anything about it? Just wanna tell someone a fun game ideas.
What the hell is going on?
Thank you, bro. Welcome to this live party, my friend. Welcome, 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 my friend. I don't remember. You can just read it. Help me. Nothing care about. So, exit and then let's meet. Exit and justice. The things that were bothering me about him at the time. If you're me, then you did get a call. No, I didn't. Alright, let's lie to him. And
I
I'm
can
out.
see why he considers this a fitting conclusion to the prison games. After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay. Wouldn't that be nice?
August 2009. Alright, let's do it.
So what would it look like if Coda wanted to make a game about talking to someone other than himself? To me, this environment is meant to represent Coda's puzzle, with the two doors on either side and a dark transitional space between.
Close your eyes or wait too soon, sorry. When do I want to do it? This game was made to make people clean their homes. How do I actually do something? The music, it's so... Oh, hello there. I'm glad as heck. What up? Me having to clean the entry house about myself. No mistake. Who knows? Nice, I'm glad to stay here all night.
You'll notice that the quality of the art is a step up from previous games, including this new and improved chat system, which he started using from this point on. From here on out, he begins putting much more effort into the visual polish of his work, and this particular game took 2 months to create as a result.
The music is great. It's so chillful and relaxing. This game was made to make people clean their rooms. If the game will tell you, it will tell you not to. But the vocals in this game, yeah, it's great. It's great. I love it. Right, what next? Ta-da. What next? Let's clean the table. I wanna clean everything. Now please run into bedroom and make the bed. Okay. Interesting. Do you enjoy being house cleaner? How do you end up by doing this job? Been a long time since our house messy. Yes. Someone spilled a drink on the couch. House cleaning simulator. Yeah. Imagine selling this. It's like now the every simulators, like farm simulator, gun simulator, house cleaner simulator, shower with your dad simulator. How about you scrub it down? We're just human. Alright. Oh, no reflection. Hello source engine. Books. Okay.
After the intense set of prison games,
So it's like
this house
the
cleaning level
iteration.
almost feels like cleansing. It's the moment after a particularly difficult or traumatic experience where you just need to let it sit and digest inside of you, and eventually cohere into something meaningful.
From what I see, don't you think? My room looks clean, yes, because I've cleaned it like 2 days ago. It's kind of, I don't know, it's clean. I got some little mess here on the table. I have my phone and the teacup. nothing special. But my bed is a maid. I rarely make my bed. Like, but sometimes it's so lazy to clean around. But when it's sunny outside, on the good weather,
Coda really liked this game.
I have more motivation
All his
to
work,
clean
actually,
something.
This was the only one that he called me up to ask me to come over and look at it. This was during a period of a few months where he was like grossly happy all the time. Just walked around with a constant smile on his face.
Alright, do I have to do it again? What do I do? Don't worry about nonsense. What do I do? Bro. That's a lecture. You go outside? I don't like the green text because it's kinda eye-catching. Don't worry. Okay, got it. Alright. Let's keep doing this. Books. Oh, I can do it from here? No, I can't.
I'm glad he made this. I'm glad he found some peace.
Question.
But,
Do you
of
enjoy
course,
this?
it can't
Oh.
last. The music stops, your companion is gone, it's
No, it's
time
not.
to leave.
It's not wired
The
yet.
door at the top of the hill is now open as well. Again, you can't stay in the dark space for too long. You just can't. You have to keep moving. It's how you stay alive.
What if I do stay here? What will happen? If I do stay in the dark? I guess nothing. And the loading.
Which is the whole point of the puzzle doors, right? That sooner or later you have to pick up and move. I really thought that was the point of it.
September. Okay, we're moving next month.
This one gets a bit goofy.
Alright, the lecture. Why did you come here today? Was it to improve your life? Was to get a better job? Was to make your relations more meaningful? No. You came here to become perfect. Alright. I'll teach you how to be perfect. A friend, the people in your life, they'll think, oh, this person is a better human being than I am. Right now. Do you know what they want? Stupid.
About halfway through the game, the perspective shifts.
Holy shit! Oh, what the fuck? What is this?
And you play as the teacher. And suddenly, you discover that your teacher is just as bigoted and afraid as you are. Oh, and also you can move around the classroom now.
Holy shit. No. Well, let me tell you right. Effortless. Just to love you, just love it, make you feel cold inside. It might be over. I can't jump off. Fuck. Thank God it's all possible to proceed. That's my son. Drinking is not hurting my life. Good, hurting myself. The right options for life. Then you're right. Okay. It's like the right answers are highlighted. The most fun if you do wrong ones. Alright. And about the quiz girls. Ecstasy. No, I'm not a good teacher. Everyone run!
I fell pretty hard for this one.
Perfection.
I feel like it's one of the most relatable experiences that you can have. To assume that some other person is perfect and totally fulfilled in every way, and completely miss all of the little flaws that make them painfully human. I think about this game a lot these days.
2010 already. I think this is half of the game already.
This one took a lot longer than all the others for Coda to make. It was 4 months between this and the last one. That's twice as long as it took him to make any other game before this, and it's not like it's particularly complex, so I remember I found that a little strange at the time.
Stage. Being high is gonna it makes sense, especially in the Netherlands. The scene, the stage, right? I have a lot of way where do I want to go. This is where I start showing how I shut people out of my life. It is quieter here than here. It's more quiet here. It's like total silence. Sure how awkward I am around girls. on the stage, you mean, right? Alright, let's come to the stage. Oh shit. Fuck. Well, back then anyway. In a sense, you will be playing as me. You're at the gathering of professionals. Start playing at the wall. Alright. Good, stay right there. Move across the room. Chair. Professional photographer of animals. Dream to photograph animals professionally. Or chance to learn something from her to gain say it. Go say something to her. I have to leave. Where's the bathroom? Alright, let's have a intelligent conversation. It's not a conversation. What redhead? Didn't you actually converse her? Be a human being. Do it again. I'm super scared right now. I like you. Here are all of my hopes and dreams. Color hair all the time. Oh, may I come to you? Wise, happy, focused. What's wrong? Alright, I should be standing on that wall. I get was the green time we made it. It was kind of 9 years, 9 or even, oh hello, 8 years ago. So, I'm super scared right now. No. Completely missing the tone of the conversation. I was resolved. I never wanted a friend. For some reason, just in the moment. Needed by the feel of setting. Oh. A lot of people. It's like people, alright? And props to work with. This count bounce or touch. Isn't people nearby? Okay. You might have worked really hard together, you better long into the pain. But to my sacrifices. Holy shit. What are the questions? You freak her out, the conversation gets personal quickly. What you real important was for me? I fucked it all wrong. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. And is it the loading screen? Or should I go further? I guess it's the oh. Oh. It's like you're
The
closing.
game ends with this eerie.
You're closing yourself. It's from the people, from the girls. You're pissed off. And you don't want to make any constant
premonition of
contacts
what's going to
anymore.
happen next in Coda's life. The solution to social anxiety, to fears of having to perform and having to chase success, the answer for Coda is to withdraw, to hide himself away. Which is what leads to scenarios like the stairs that slowed you down several games ago, where it just becomes harder and harder to access Coda's inner landscape because he keeps retreating. He just keeps backing away from possible connections to anyone other than himself. And to be honest, I didn't
Здорово,
consider
Жека.
it
В
very
Steam
healthy when I first played this.
Это beginner's guide.
It looked to me like he was trying to justify the idea of just disconnecting yourself.
Russian nesting doll
And that
was
wasn't what
around
I
me.
wanted for him or for his games. Because I feel like a lot of his games are inviting me to connect.
I can say
To connect
anything.
with this person. To bring him closer. But what can you
Holy
do?
shit.
After this, Coda went off and took another 5 months to make a new game.
5 months. That's a long time, isn't it? Obvious tip: to play the game properly, you must keep your eyes closed. Oh, really? How am I supposed to play it? All right. I just want. No, I want to see. Help! I'm blind. I can't see anything. What's going on? I want to see everything. Blind. They're all blind. Holy shit. It says whisper. Holy shit. Holy. Okay. I have to do something, right? Hold up. Can't see
You should
anything.
probably open your eyes if you haven't already. It's pretty much impossible to solve otherwise. And there is a solution, by the way.
Alright, let's find a solution. Truth. The only way to stop it is to speak something, to be honest. I am brushing. Wait a minute, I can't keep making this. My work is always fun. Oh fuck. Speak something else. I can't keep making this. Okay, I don't know. Alright. Is that ended? That's it.
Like I said, I was getting concerned. First off, he's never been this explicit in his work about exactly what he's thinking. So Where's that coming from? But then even weirder, his work has potentially stopped being an outlet for him. Not like he's having trouble iterating on ideas, but he literally just can't think of new ideas anymore. And in person, he was being a lot more distant than usual. Like, you know how sometimes a person will just deflect anything that you say in order to keep themselves disconnected all the time? It was that kind of thing. Here was the point in my relationship with Coda where I really started to wonder if he needed my help in some way.
I don't feel it anymore. I haven't been homeless, I can figure out. I am alone. You're telling the truth?
His games are going to
You
get
stay
more
alive.
desperate from here on out. After this game, it's almost 6 months before he finishes something new.
Hello? Oh. Hello, is anyone there? Alright. Who's that person? No, it doesn't look like anyone. Right. You look lost. I am kinda. It's coming more. Okay, fine. Yes. I wanna go there. I don't trust anyone anymore. I know these feelings, bro.
If the last game featured Coda talking explicitly about his creative frustrations, this one turns it up to 11. Now, put yourself in my shoes playing this. Here's a friend whose work is exhibiting signs of struggle, frustration, anxiety, depression, even. And yet, still, he keeps making games. He keeps throwing himself into the grinder even when he clearly doesn't have the energy for it anymore. Why? What is it for?
Awarded by difficult puzzle. Only power. We should deal. Deal. Cool. Perfect gates. Well, I'm gonna show you.
Because from my perspective at the time and just what I knew of him, this was a result of how isolated he was. He was in his own little bubble, just sitting at his computer all day, not really showing these games to anyone, not releasing them onto the internet, and so he didn't have anyone outside of himself to connect with. He had no outlet to ground himself on.
First you have to open the door. Switch on the... You have to close the door. There's the switch on the inside. Alright. Close the first door. Yep, correct.
You can't talk yourself out of loneliness. It doesn't work that way. You can't be the one writing both the questions and the answers. Then there's no movement. Then there's no circulation. If all of your anxieties are being channeled into your work, then if the work ever fails, you have no backup and you're just going to crash.
Somebody's crying. Somebody is crying. Say work fun and easy. Say it can be open simple and joyous all the time. I agree with that. In making games effortless. The correct answer is not simple and not easy and not effortless. So there is no correct answer. I'll pick one. Oh fuck. It wasn't true. Yes, it wasn't true. All the games feel completely energized.
Seeing this game at the time that he made it, it looked really unhealthy to me. I was watching him do this to himself, and I hated it. I hated seeing him so trapped. It's like, video games are not worth this amount of suffering.
It's me, I'm you. Press the switch here. Keep talking. Every time, make something I feel better about myself. Just stop creating, and you'll never feel bad. Such a simple solution.
This is someone I really cared about. And I used to get so much joy out of seeing him create. For him to suddenly become angry and frustrated like this, it was the worst thing for me.
I promise this will work. Let's continue.
I don't know. This is what I felt at the time. I don't know how else to explain it.
Yes,
I wanted
I have
it to
noticed.
stop more than anything.
I've noticed it
Never
from
felt
the
so
first
wrong.
wall.
I just
It was the answers
I
I've
needed more than I
made
had
before.
ever needed anything for this to
Not
stop.
from this level, but from levels before also. Keep going. There is no shame, no fear, no guilt. Will be saved by my work. And the prison again.
But it didn't stop. After finishing this one, Coda takes another 7 months and comes up with a new game.
So before it took like month or few weeks to make the game. Now it's taking half of the year. Holy shit. The machine is guarded by the puzzle. Capture the machine, waiting for it. Can begin. Mission. I intend to be quiet, brutal, quick. I intend to be quiet. He calls himself Coda.
And of course, it's the machine.
The creepy sound is so creepy. I can see the reflections from the press, guys, which is now visible through the doors. But hey, source engine, I can see them. I can see the reflections of the heads. Stop feeding us. Work was keeping us alive. Work was keeping us healthy. Oh, it's kind of closing. Those people out there. Can you imagine possible situations? I started making video games. No, you're not. It's really interesting. It is kind of interesting. It's most of the games, most of the levels in this game, the game set, whatever it is, it's like the initial, internal thoughts, just the minds, just set of mind. When the creators or whatever just had by the time of making it. Possibly go back first into this job. Right. Is it the end? Those creepy sounds, holy shit. Why is it stopped? It has to be moving. Alright then, I will kill just the people on your behalf. Alright. My followers, friends. The choice of destroying the machine or the creations of the machine. Holy fuck. I don't want to do not the first, not the second. But I don't know. Destroying the creation is kind of stupid, so ta-da! Hold up. The phone. Alright, we're back. Let's back to show what happened on the internet. I stop making fun stuff. Have you been uploading the games to the internet? Oh. Hello there. Oh. 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 Is it destroying anymore?
So now the work is becoming self-destructive. And I'll tell you, at the time that I first played this game, shortly after he made it, here's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking that code is stuck in his own head, and that it's having a very negative effect on him, and that all he needs to do is just start showing his work to people, to get some actual feedback on his games. It might get him out of isolation.
Oh fuck.
And so, as I'm thinking this, I realize that I could be the one to initiate it. Because it would never occur to Coda to start actively soliciting feedback, so what if I did it for him? If he could see the difference it would make to have more actual conversations with other human beings, would that bring him out of his mental spiral? Would it give him confidence in himself? Would it bring meaning back into his work?
Oh fuck. This room, it was so comfortable. And I want to destroy this one. Fuck. Alright. Oh, bye bye.
So I started showing Coda's work to people. I took this one, and the islands that
falling
she
down?
just played, the theater, the notes, the house cleaning game, and some of the prison escape games.
Why am I
brought
so
them to
slow?
people that I knew and trusted. I asked their opinions. And the great part is that they really loved his games. You know, the point of it all was just to give him some external reference point, but they genuinely loved his work. There was nothing for him to be afraid of.
No. Fuck, I fell down. It's where I kept the nice games and ideas. The machine. And what do we do this? Put your weapon down. Right. How do I do it? How do I get my weapon down? Oh? I'm not able to do anything. It's crouch. Nothing more. Jumping. Nothing. Shoot and crouch, I guess.
Can you see why I felt like this was the right thing to do? Because it's the thing that I always feel like I need. To be told that my work is good. That I am good. When someone really connects with a thing that I've made, when they
But I guess you can destroy it. You're not able
see
to destroy
themselves
it.
purely in my work, there's nothing that feels better. And I got to give that very same feeling to my friend. I did something. I really felt like I'd done something good. Like I was a good person. I felt like there was a friend who was in trouble and was unhappy and maybe didn't like themselves, and I could fix it. I could give him this gift. Maybe I could fix the problem. When they told me how much they enjoyed his games, it was the best feeling. It was the absolute best feeling. It made me feel so happy. So beautifully, beautifully happy.
Of course. No one will give the weapon to destroy somebody. Especially themselves. I no longer cared about.
So anyway, Coda finishes this game, and then really he just kind of takes off for a while. So this is June of 2011, and I didn't hear anything from him for several weeks, I guess. And so out of nowhere, one day I get an email, and it's got a private link to a new game of Coda's. This one is called The Tower, and to my knowledge, it's the last game that Coda ever made. So let's take a look.
Is it the last? For real? Fuck, I I'm so loving the designs of levels. So good. The colors, the lighting, the surfaces. Alright. I can.
This is where I have trouble saying anything meaningful about Coda's work.
I can say
Because
anything.
more than anything else, the tower just feels distant. It
Holy
feels like it's
fuck.
trying to distance itself from the world.
Holy
It's a
fuck.
very cold game. This
Am I in
room
the tower?
actually has a maze in it.
Am I actually in? Oh fuck! What the fuck? is
Except that all the walls of the maze are invisible. And then every time you touch one of the walls, there's this awful flashing
Ah,
and noise. So the
okay.
experience is really miserable. The game goes beyond not being meant to be played. It actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all.
Okay.
But I do want to show you the rest of the levels, so when you're ready to continue, press enter and I'll put a bridge over the maze.
Can I actually complete it? You won't have collected. Это игры коды. The Beginner's Guide называется. But it didn't force to get out of not to continue. I think I'm not able to complete this maze. Not really. Right? 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 Searching the one way? Right. And when do I
And to be
where
fair,
to find
it's
the
not
map?
like this is the first game that's needed some modification to be playable. Like the house cleaning game. You know, that one used to actually loop the cleaning chores and you just cleaned a house forever. I had to cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end. But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible maze?
What are the numbers?
The only way past this challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit code. Like the invisible maze, it's frustrating to me, because it's the opposite of everything else that Coda has made. It doesn't encourage thought or engagement. It doesn't ask anything of me, except a lot of my time. If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could have asked him, but I couldn't. I still don't really understand why this is here.
16, 17,
I'll put the code on the
18.
ground for you here, though, so that we can move on.
Fifteen, 16, 17. Fuck. Alright, what happened? It's so dark game. This one. This one's so dark. I don't want to jump off, actually. Well,
The
right.
switch to open this door is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's literally impossible to solve from this side. So even if you somehow brute forced your way through the first two challenges and you got to this point, there's actually just no way to progress. And it's scary for me, the idea of Coda cutting himself off entirely, just saying, you know, that's it, that's the end of the conversation, not giving me any way to fix the problem. I feel like
Откуда столько дона? Ну вот, блядь, налетело. Вот такая вот хрень. Не, у меня в приоритете Twitch. Так что можешь регаться на Твиче, сидеть на Твиче, там и смайлики есть, и музыку заказывать можно, и всякое такое. И боты в чате там тоже есть. А ютубовский чат пустой, поэтому я тебе рекомендую пройти на Twitch. Все-таки.
Failure, I guess, when I can't fix the problem.
Right, what do I do
I can
here?
open this door for you, so
How do I
let me
complete it?
that.
Okay. That is a switch. Okay. What's the idea? How to actually complete this? How to actually do this?
Was I a failure for not understanding this game? I mean, I don't know why I would be. It's not like everything needs to have a solution, but I feel it somehow. I feel like I failed, and I don't understand why. I remember, it's June of 2011. I'm playing this for the very first time, and as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know this person. I have no idea who this person is. It wasn't the guy I knew, it wasn't my friend. I had come to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them...
Side quests? What are the side quests?
I had been trying to, though. That was the thing. For years, I was trying to get to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for. I asked him so many times to please just tell me what his games mean to him. I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean. And he wouldn't.
The light. The light. Is it the sunrise? Or whatever it is? Am I
I
going
just
there?
felt so strongly that if I could have connected with him, that if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would finally be once and for all happy. It was that I needed to see myself in someone else. I needed to be someone other than me. But he stopped and
Напиши.
left.
Короче, Коля, ты напиши, какое железо у него, это раз. А два, если ты с компа сидишь или с телефона, я не знаю. У меня все железо написано на Твиче, там инфоблоки есть снизу, поэтому я тебе все-таки рекомендую пройти на Твич, там снизу все есть.
And it felt somehow...
И там в чат можно написать. Like I say, I would just have ideas for levels and make that. The wrong story.
How, like I had failed.
It is the end of the tower, or what is it? It's like the end of the tower, right?
Where did I screw up?
It is the highest point of the tower. Dear Davy, this is my game. Ask you.
I'm
not
the
to-
reason that you stopped making games, aren't I?
Holy fuck.
It's because of what I did. I poisoned it for you.
This is the end for Davy. This is kinda sad end.
I don't think I ever told you this, but when I took your work and I was showing it to people, it actually felt... it felt as though I were responsible for something important and valuable. And the people who played them, they treated me like I was important. They really listened and cared about what I had to say. Even though I was showing your work, it was... I felt good about myself. Finally. For a moment, while I had that, I liked myself.
So affect my personal space. Impossible idea picking missions. Okay. I mean the side quests, right? To complete the games. There was an answer, meaning happy. Wait, let's see. Lampposts. Side quest map. The 5 in 1617.
And then you stopped, and I didn't have anything left to show people. I just had to be with myself. And as soon as that happened, there was no feeling at all. Nothing. Less than nothing. What does that mean?
Колесик, ты зарегался только? Thanks, bro. This person needs something. Beauty. Yes, my friend. These steps are kinda already annoying me. Not really annoying, but it's like it's pressing me down my head. Подписаться — это платная подписка называется. Типа за сколько там, $5 в месяц ты подписываешься на меня, типа поддерживаешь мой контент, становишься подписчиком, то есть сабскрайбером. У тебя появляется значок в чате, у тебя там появляются плюшки, преимущества, у тебя появляется мой смайлик. Если ты на смайлик нажмешь, там в чате увидишь мое ебало, такой вот my friend называется. Ну типа поддержка. То есть просто в месяц $5 платишь и поддерживаешь меня. Just mail me every week to ask for a new game. Fact that you think I am frustrated or broken.
I'm afraid that I did something really stupid because I don't like myself.
Don't say anything. And the same switch. Oh, kinda creepy.
That's why I'm releasing this collection of your work.
Оперативки пиздец мало.
Because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything. And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. If I apologize to you truly and deeply, will you start making games again? Please, I need to feel okay with myself again. And I always felt okay as long as I had your work to see myself in.
Would you start making games again, Coda?
I mean, is something wrong with me? Because I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people your work, but I can't stop myself from doing it. That's how badly I need to feel something again, like I'm an addict. There has to be something wrong with me. Can I apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong? Will that work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's nothing else that I can do. Just tell me what you want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, start making games again. Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete. I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned out of nothing and you put into your work. You were complete in some way that I never was. I want to know how to be a good person. I want to know how not to hate myself. Please.
He's so pissed off.
And all I want is to know that I'm going to be okay.
I'm gonna be pushed right now. He's so pissed off. Holy fuck. Where am I? Is it finally finished? I'm having black screen right now. Okay, epilogue. Oh, that's totally different settings. I mean, this is bright. Before in game, everything was like kind of dark, cold. Only in the beginning with the prison, where the first dialogues, it was totally white. Is it?
Or
Is train station?
More love, more praise, more people telling me that I'm good. Always more.
No arrows at clock.
It's like a disease.
Switzerland. Okay, I got it. Switzerland trains are so fucking expensive. This is where I realized. Bro, if you're really Dakota, this is holy fuck, bro. This is holy fuck. It really is. It's like there's nothing I can be assured if you really is, but it is incredible if you are. This is holy fuck. It's like the table's not working, nothing. Just emptiness. Just gonna leave it and fuck it all, right? So sad. Where do I sit down? Is it closing? Where do I go?
Solution. I guess if someone had told me ahead of time that he just really enjoyed making prison games, maybe I wouldn't have thought he was so desperate. I wouldn't have told so many people that he was depressed. Maybe he just likes making prisons.
Нет, у меня одна 1060 3-гиговая. И мне ее очень сильно не хватает. Потому что для стриминга в идеале нужен второй комп, чтобы все не проседало. У меня одна видюха только.
Even now, the disease is telling me to stop. Don't show people what a shitty person you are. They'll hate you.
Prison Break game. Dual — это вентиляторы. Просто видюха так называется. Asus Dual. Есть Strix версии там всякие. Holy fuck. Am I in some cave? Whatever it is. Where do I go? I'm just going to follow the light. This is gonna be the correct answer.
Depended on finding something to be driven by other than validation. What would that even be? It's strange, but the thought of not being driven by external validation is unthinkable. Like, I actually cannot conceive of what that would be like.
Сейчас пройду и посмотрим. УБГ проседает со стримом, к сожалению. Holy fuck, the ceilings. Fuck. And the darkness again.
What now?
What now, Koda? What now? Is it the end for Davey?
And I'm sorry, because I know that I said that I would be here and I would walk you through this, but I'm starting to feel like I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot that I need to make it up for. And
Oops.
so I'm just gonna... Okay.
Finally, the light. What's up with Davey, so? What's up with everything? Is it finally the end? Or whatever it is? That's kind of sad if it is the end. It kind of looks like the Inception movie from 2011, right? With Leonardo DiCaprio. The scenes, the imagination. It looks kind of like this. What are the colors? No. Is it the big elevator? It's like wilderness. Nothing. Emptiness. Nobody. Just pure imagination and nothing more, right? Oh. It's closed. It's gone. And I'm back. I started right there. The doors were there, the clock was here, the doors were there, and there was the entrance to the train station, right? Now it's changed, and the music more sad and sad. Holy fuck. To be honest, I got the crawlings down my legs right now. I'm not kidding. Because of the music, because of the, like, I don't know, sadness of the game. What was that? What is that? What is that happening? Yeah, I do remember the maze. And this is from the beginning of the game. The laser beam from the very, very first games, where you put yourself in to save the people, right? Yeah, it was a glitch where you would like go up, see everything. Do I really go in there? I don't wanna. I wanna continue, but it seems like the end, right? And I'm just imagining every single level would be here, but no. Seems like the end. Fuck. Holy fuck! I kinda do like mazes because I used to do them a lot when I was a kid. When I was in school, I was making a lot of mazes on the paper, just on paper. I was doing it like, I don't know. Oh shit. Wrong. I wanna lower the volume. Holy fuck. The whole universe is the maze, right? The whole life is the maze, right? Holy shit. Can I actually move? Or I'm not able to do anything. The eternity, right? I got the crawlings again.
Turn back from this cave.
So R is Coda's name, right?
You said, let me prove that I'm brave. Let me keep going.
This song is great.
But the cave goes for miles.
make the screenshot of the name of the song.
And you're so tired, but I know that you're strong.
So why did he use latest later in the name?
Turn back.
So what Coda stands for? What is Coda? What is it? Just nickname? Like mine? Like everyone's? Holy fuck. That's it, whisper. This is actually not the game. This is like the message from... It's the message from Davey, right? Gravity. Alright. Holy fuck. I actually like it a lot.